Hi everyone, it's Tammy and welcome to a Foodie Friday. This one is going to be freezer meals for my daughter. So let me start off by saying again, if you can't be kind, be quiet. I don't need it, nobody else needs it. I delete really negative things from my channel anyway. I don't like it. If I am feeling like it would be something that would bring me negativity, or if I read it, I would not appreciate it, I'm gonna delete it because you know what? It's my channel. My stuff. If you don't cook this way, that's absolutely fine. You cook your way, I'll do mine. I have two kids that are in their own apartment. My daughter is a senior in college. She doesn't have a ton of time to cook. She student teaches every day, Monday through Friday, and she is in an apartment with 3 other girls, and I want to make her some meals and take them to her. So that's what I am gonna do. I am heading to the grocery now. I'm gonna pick up my stuff and then I will check back with you guys when I get home, and I will kind of show you maybe what I got. I don't know how I'm gonna do this because I don't have a lot of time. It is 11:11 now and I need to be on the road by 4. So we shall see how all of this plays out. And she doesn't need as many meals, so it's not going to be a huge meal prep. I think I have 8 different things that I'm hoping to make. So I will bring you along and let's see how it goes. And I know that I look adorable, but you know what? It's not about how I look right now. I'm just going to be working in the kitchen, getting all my stuff together, and then I want to be done by 3 so that I can get in the shower and get ready and head out. And I'm gonna take Waylon with me tonight, so that'll be fun. So I will check back soon. Oh, don't tell me I have not been videoing. Oh my word, guys, I am so sorry. Let me see. I'm not even gonna go back and check. I'm just going to assume that you guys didn't see anything. I chopped this part of the onion so that it's sliced onions. I chopped that part of the onion so it's chopped onions. I chopped this celery so it's celery, and it is this is 3 stalks of celery. This is 1 onion that I sliced kind of in this kind of a slice, and I roughly chopped that onion over there. I have some pasta shells in the on the stove. They are getting ready. I also have some shrimp, some baby shrimp over here, salad shrimp, that are getting ready for a dip. I'm checking on these shells again. I don't think they're quite done yet. I'm gonna let them cook. My puppies are outside playing. I'm gonna check on them. They look fine. Okay, so while that is going, I am going to go ahead and actually, I need to grab my shrimp, my buffalo chicken card, so I'll know how to do that. So hold on just a second. Okay, so this recipe is from my bestest friend, Lisa, and I will hopefully post all of the recipes down below. So just bear with me while I do that. I also have some chicken that's like plump, big chicken, and I need to kind of start to prepare that too. I think I will do it on its own cutting board, and all I'm going to do is chop this up so that it's in pieces, I believe. So I'm going to bring that over here, and I can bring you guys over. And people have a fit when you don't wash your chicken, but let me tell you something. I don't know if it tells you on here or not. Wash working surfaces and wash after you're finished. It does not say anything about having to rinse the chicken, and frankly I think that spreads bacteria, so I am not going to do that. If you guys want to do that, and if you guys are a fan of that, then by all means you do you. I buy name brand, and even when I don't though, I'm assuming that it is prepared, ready to go. So do like to cut off the fat, and I just put it back into the container that it came in, and then I will throw all of that out, and I will wash my hands. And anything else I need, and I will wash my cutting board, and I won't use this for anything else. I'm throwing away all that gross stuff. And I know that chicken is no joke, that you have to be careful how you prepare it and eat it and all of that jazz. And I wouldn't do anything to harm my family. I haven't killed anybody yet. Can't think about it, because if I think about it, it grosses me out. Raw chicken. Ugh. So I don't think about it. And my daughter used to be a vegetarian, but she is no longer. So if any of you guys remember back then and are wondering, what in the world are you doing? Yeah, she is not a vegetarian any longer. She will eat meat. She'll eat any kind of meat, really. She has her favorites, which is chicken and seafood. Which, I don't know, some vegetarians don't consider seafood meat, but whatever. She was vegan, so she considered it all meat. This is still frozen a little bit. Okay, now black. I won't use this knife for anything else. I'm actually going to move this over. Going to throw this away. Done now, and instead of emptying all of that water, because I'm going to cook another pasta, I'm just going to take the shells out and put them in here. So I'll just bring this over and I'll get the shells out. Some of them are broken, but you know, it's okay. Then I'm going to use the same pasta water for the farfalle pasta, which I have over here. I got the mini kind because I thought that was fun. And this is probably 16 ounces, yes. And I'm putting about half of it in. I am not measuring it. I'm going to let these cool and I'm going to let them drain. So while that's going on, let's see, what can I work on? I think I'm going to work on the crab stuffing. So for that, oh, we do this on the stove. So let me get something prepared for this. Okay, I'm bringing you guys over here. Put this pasta in the pantry. All right, and I have that on, and it says to use a half a stick of butter, I might let the puppies in here in just a second. So let's see. Half a stick of butter. And then add 3 tablespoons of, or teaspoons of flour. Start at my bow tie pasta. Ooh, this butter smells good. Okay, and then I need to add 3 teaspoons of flour. Where's the flour? One, 2, 3. What's the matter, Jimbo? And then add onion and celery, and this is where I need to add the chopped onion and the celery, so I'll do that now. It says until it's brown, and it looks kind of brown. So it says a half a cup of onion and a quarter cup of celery. So almost all of it, I guess. I'm just eyeballing it like always, and let the vegetables get tender. I'm going to let my dogs in. Turn this down just a little bit.
Hi, Monkey, you want in? Hi, baby Waylon. You having fun out here? Hi, baby Waylon. Come on. Come on in, Douglas. Come in. All right. You guys are cutesy, cutesy.
And they have gotten big. So then let's see what else will I do. I'll add some evaporated milk and an egg yolk, cheese, salt and pepper, cayenne pepper. So let me, oh, here's some Cajun seasoning, that'll work. Salt and pepper, an egg, I think I need 3 of them today. Crab meat. This smells so good. I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. And it does call for 5 ounces of evaporated milk. So I did get evaporated milk, but it looks like they gave me 12 ounces. So I'm going to use this for some other things as well. I don't think I have one of those things that you used to use for like drinks that came in a can. There we go. And this calls for American cheese, so I did get American cheese, and it calls for Swiss cheese, but I got mozzarella. So I will use white American and some mozzarella. Check on the pasta. The gosh, that looks about done too. The best way for me to tell is just to taste one. Yep. Turned off the wrong one. I'm going to save that pasta water too, so I'm just going to move this over because I know that there's something that I know requires some pasta water. So I'm just going to let this cook while it's getting tender. I'm not going to freak out and try to do too many things at once right now. I'll get this one done, and this will be a big one. I'm going to put it in one of these because it's going to serve all 4 of them. I think that's what I'm going to put it in. Yeah, I will. And then I have, I think, 3 more. Okay. See if this is tender. Not really, not yet. I think I'm going to let that cook for just a minute. And so while that's going, I think I will work on, maybe I'll work on the shrimp dip because that is pretty easy and I can get that done really quickly. I'm going to use one of these things, again, one of these oil things. And I'm going to need a bowl. So I'm going to take you over here while that's doing its thing. Hi! Let's see. Okay. So to this, I am going to add 8 ounces of cream cheese. And I just bought the whipped kind so that it would be easier for me. And they didn't have all whipped, so I had to get some larger size, but that was all right. I mean, it had all whipped, just not all that size. And then, oh, I need to add a cup of sour cream, which is 8 ounces. And this is a 16-ounce container, so that means I need to add half of it. And I know I have cream cheese on there, but I don't care. I'm going to mix that together. And to that, I'm going to add about 1/4 of a teaspoon, or maybe a teaspoon of soy sauce. And about the same of Worcestershire sauce. I know I'm said that funny. I didn't try, sorry. And we're going to stir that around. And there are 2 ways to do this. You could either take this and spread it out and then put the cocktail sauce on top and the shrimp on top, which is perfectly fine. garlic too, and I already have garlic minced. So I'm going to add about a clove of garlic, maybe 2, however much falls out. And this is just kind of a recipe that I just memorized. And then what I'm going to do is add my cocktail sauce right to this. And I know it's going to look kind of yucky. It's going to be pink. If I can get the cocktail sauce open. Where are my scissors? And I'm going to add, how much is this? This is 12 ounces. Let me start with about 8. And you know what? I'm going to add it all because there's not really enough in there to save. There we go. And then because this is going to be kind of a freezer dip, I'm not going to worry about I didn't even think about that. I'm not going to worry about the shrimp being thawed or not. I'm just going to add all of this shrimp, the little baby salad shrimp, to that dip. And then you'll bake this at about 350 for not very long. And I'm going to top it with some cheese, but that is that. So I'm going to grab, and this will be plenty for her to have and have some leftovers, and I might even save myself a little bit. Hee hee hee. Beauty of making freezer meals. I'm saving some for myself. So I'm going to get myself my own little pan. Go lay down, Taz. Don't you even think about it, little man. Taz is looking up at it like it's something for him. That's our water bottle gurgling. I think I'm going to make some buffalo chicken for us too, so we'll have a couple dips ourselves. The only thing I didn't do, which I should have done already, is a sink of hot soapy water. Haven't done that yet. Alright, and then I'm going to take, let's take this Mexican style cheese. It doesn't really matter. And I'm just going to take a little bit and spread it on top. And I'll do the same for hers. All right, so now that is done. So this is finished. I'm going to put this over on the side because that's ours, or mine, because Dennis won't eat it. And let me bring you back over here where these vegetables are way done. Hopefully you can see that okay. Yes, and they're getting brown. So I'm going to add 5 ounces about of evaporated milk. just going to add an egg in here. Now I probably I shouldn't do it that way because it's probably going to cook. So I'm just going to stir it really quickly. I should have beaten that first. So don't do what I just did, but unless you want a cooked egg in yours like I have in mine. There are worse things that could be in there though, for sure. And I'm going to add some Cajun seasoning. And I'm going to add some salt and pepper. Of course, I don't know where the pepper is right now, which is unusual because my husband always runs away with the salt. Oh, it's right here. And then I need to add the cheese. And it calls for 3/4 cup, actually a whole cup of cheese. I am just going to use this Mexican style cheese. I was going to use some white American and this, but you know what? I'm just going for it. And you just want to stir this until it melts. And I might add a little more milk to it, just because I think it needs it. That's what you can do as you're cooking. If you feel like it needs something, add it. I wouldn't suggest that with baking, but with cooking, absolutely. Because I want it to be kind of smooth as it will be with the onion and celery in there. And when I put the recipe, I will probably put it as I find it, not as I did it. So, and then I need to add my crab. Make sure I get all of that out of there because this is pricey. Good. And you could use the imitation crab if you want to. I actually got some of that in case I needed it too, but I really don't think I do. I think this is looking fabulous to stuff those shells with. All right, so I'm just going to let that heat through. Actually, I don't even think I need to. No, I'm just going to let it cool because I need to stuff the shells. And then I'm going to need to wash this pan. So I'm going to let this cool a little bit, and then I'm going to stuff the shells, and then I'll get started on something else. But I'm going to take a break, and I'm going to get myself a drink. Okay, so I think that this is cooled at least enough for me to use. I'm going to move my husband's tea that he didn't drink this morning, and I'm going to get some Alfredo. I just have some Alfredo in a jar, and I'm just going to use that for her. I know she likes this. Put my dogs outside again to go potty. I'm going to put a little bit of this Alfredo on the bottom of the pan. You don't like jarred Alfredo? Don't use it. We like it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with washed hands, one for me. I don't know. I'll use this one. I'll put a little Alfredo on the bottom of that too. This would be a little easier with a spoon. I'm just going to stuff the shells with the crab meat. The crab meat mixture, I guess. And if the shell's broken, that's okay. And if the shell's really broken, I'll just throw that my way. Oh, I was thinking about adding some spinach to this and I didn't, but you could easily do that. Or you could use a spinach salad as a side. That would be nice. Or even a regular salad. Thinking the girls will eat at least 2 each. So I'm just stuffing them. And I'm about full. I might be able to fit one more. There we go. And then I will just take the leftover stuff and put that in my bowl. Wash my hands again, and then I'm going to take the Alfredo and pour it over the top. Like that. Oh, and I guess I stupidly threw the lid away already. I'll put some of this one over mine and pour the rest over hers. And there we go. There is our crab stuffed shells. Enough for 4 girls. I'm going to tell her to bake it at 350 degrees about an hour, because I'm assuming it's going to be frozen. I should write that down there. She can serve this with some roasted broccoli, or I'm going to give her some roasted broccoli, that's why I'm thinking that, or a nice salad. I haven't given her any salad, but I will probably just give her some money and tell her to get some groceries, whatever she wants as sides. I didn't do a lot of sides. I have broccoli and I have spinach, but okay, so there's that one. I'm going to move this over. I'll let my pups in again. Come in, come on, Winnie. Winnie, I don't know what you're chewing on out there, but I don't think Daddy's going to like it. Come on. Winnie. Winnie, Winnie, come on, get on in here.
All the way, silly goose. Oh.
Silly monkey. Whoa, almost tripped over Wayman. Okay, so now what's next? Let's cook this chicken because I don't like it anymore over here. So I'm going to just rinse my bowl or my pan. Well, I gave it a quick wash. I can throw these away. I don't need those anymore. This. I'm just going to take the pasta and put it in the bowl, but I'm going to save the water because I know I needed some pasta water for something. And I'm going to rinse this pasta because it's been sitting in this starch for so long. So I will rinse it before I use it. But let me go ahead with this. Turn this back on. Put some oil in here. While that's heating up, I'm going to work on the pasta, so I will be right back. This is my little shrimp dish or crab dish, so that's going to go over on the side as well. So stand by, I will be right back. Okay, so I went ahead and put the chicken in here. And I'm going to brown this up. So I'll just let it do its thing. And meanwhile, I'll figure out what else I'm going to do. I just wanted you to know where I was so you wouldn't think you missed anything. All right, and I need to caramelize those onions. So I'm moving you guys over a little bit because I'm going to do that in this smaller pan because I don't have to do a ton of them. So let's see. It says to heat 1 tablespoon of olive oil. So this is olive oil in here that I put in here with the chicken. And let this get warm, and then I'm going to put a tablespoon of olive oil and then the onions with some salt. These are going to cook way down from what I understand. So I'm going to let it do its thing too. So that's doing its thing, that's doing that thing. I think that we can make some buffalo chicken dip. Okay, so for the buffalo chicken dip, I'm going to need a big bowl. Oh gosh, I can tell somebody else put the dishes away. My crock pot is in here. Okay, I'm going to bring you over here for a minute. Soup, 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 soup. Can you see? Yes, okay. So for this, you need 2 cans of chicken, and she said to definitely use the canned chicken. Do not try to skimp and use, or not skimp, but to save some money and use chicken that you cook or that you've boiled or whatever. She said that it does not taste as good and it won't turn out as well. So I'm trying to decide if I want to triple this recipe or make this recipe in a half, or if just one is going to be enough. I'm just not sure. So I'm going to save this chicken broth because I have to use chicken broth in another something. So I'm saving the chicken broth. And I have made this one other time. Sorry, I took this to work for a pitch-in and it was a hit. And I'm kind of thinking that if I made just one batch that it would be enough for all of this. I don't know. I have it, so why don't I just use it? Let me stir up this chicken and this onions again.
dropped an onion on the floor, and I am picking that up because I have heard that onions are really bad for dogs. So before any of them can grab it, and I don't know where one of my cats is. He must be upstairs sleeping. I don't think I was supposed to add the chicken first, but you know what? I'm living life dangerously. So now we need to add cream cheese, and I am going to, again, live life dangerously. And I'm using 1 8-ounce of the chive and onion cream cheese because I am wild and crazy like that. So it's 1:14. I didn't check to see what time it was when we started. I meant to and I forgot. And then I need 8 ounces of just regular cream cheese. Oh, no I don't. I need, because I doubled it. I forgot. Or I 1.5'd it. So I'll use all of this. That will work out, I think, perfectly. And then it calls for 3/4 cup of Frank's Buffalo Wing hot sauce. And that is also very important. There are 3 things very important with this recipe. 1 is the canned chicken. 2 is the buffalo wing sauce and not just the red hot sauce. And 3 is that you use Hidden Valley Ranch dressing. So it says to use 3/4 cup of this. I think I'm just going to use what I have left in here. And this is the Frank's Red Hot Wing Sauce. That's what you want. Stir that up. And then I need to add ranch. And this says 1 cup of ranch, so I need a little more than a cup of ranch. I need about 1.5 cups of ranch. And so I have the Hidden Valley Ranch. And I'm sure if you didn't like it as hot, you could make it a little less hot sauce, a little more ranch, you know, just just as long as you have the right flavors in there. You can kick it up a notch or tear it down a notch, whatever your preference would be. Now, when I did this for work, I did it in a crock pot, which is why my dip crock pot was out. And it was a big hit, and I just left it just like this. Put it in the crock pot, put it on low, let it do its thing until we were ready to eat it. But because I'm going to put this on this in the oven and bake it when it's time, I am going to taste this to see if I think it needs a little more ranch. Ooh, I do not. Oh, that's perfect. It's got a really nice kick to it. Just stirring up these onions. They're getting a little brown. Now I'm going to lower the heat. Excuse me. And I'm going to get a nice pan. That should be enough for Katie, and this will be enough for me. Kidding. But it is that good. You will love this dip. Thank you, Lisa, for sharing it. Now I'm going to put some in this for Dennis and me. He will eat this. That should be enough for us. And then she said to serve it with celery or pita chips or crackers or tortilla chips, which is what, come on now, that's what we're going to eat it with. So I'm just going to spread that out. And I'm using my finger to scrape this off. Yes, I know, that's disgusting and gross. Good, more for me. Okay, then I'm going to take some shredded cheese and just put that right on top. And I think she says cheddar cheese, but you can use whatever kind you want. I have some cheddar jack out. And then you will bake this at 400 degrees. And it says 20 minutes or until hot and bubbly. I don't know if you guys can hear, but one of my dogs is snoring. It's pretty funny. All right. So then that dip is done. Dip-a-doo, dip-a-doo. The chicken is browning nicely. And what did I do with my pen? I don't know what I did with the, oh well, I'll just write it on this. So I'm going to say 400 degrees, 20 minutes, buffalo chicken dip. Serve with tortillas. And I think I'll say uncovered. That way all that cheese won't stick to the top of this. I could put some Pam on there, which is what I was going to do, but I don't really think she needs to cover it, so. I haven't put a lid on that other dip yet. And that other dip is shrimp dip. I'm going to say the same thing. 400 degrees. Put on there, that's Lisa's recipe. All right, I have the dips done. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Let me bring you over here. Chicken is nice and brown. I don't know exactly how this is supposed to look, but it looks pretty good. I'm going to add some salt to this because I know that it said to use some salt. And just continue cooking these on low. And I'm going to add this chicken to this bowl because I think it's done. All right. Okay, and this has to be enough for 2 meals, I think. I'm running out of room. Okay, so this is for the shrimp. The chicken is for the chicken with spinach and Parmesan sauce and Romano chicken, which I kind of a little bit maybe screwed up, but that's okay. I'm going to work with what I have. So I am going to work with this pan. Even though it has chicken in it, it's going to be fine. I'm going to add some olive oil. Sorry, I got a phone call. So I added olive oil. And then I am going to add mushrooms and salt. And mushrooms over here ready to go. And to that, I'm also going to add some shrimp. I don't think I'm going to need all of these. Just one little chicken. I think that will be enough for me to make some for myself. So you know what? Maybe I will just go ahead and do that too. I will add all of the shrimp and more mushrooms. Sorry, I don't know who keeps calling, but I'm not answering it because it doesn't have a name. I'm actually going to take the shrimp out and add them to these onions because I need to make the cream sauce in with this pan. It might be just fine if I cooked them in here, but I don't know. There's lots of shrimp pursues. Okay, I think that's all of them. I'll just let those get happy with the onions. I think that's what Emerald used to say. So I'll let these cool down or cook down just a little bit more. I need to find my drink. let that cook down just a minute, and I will be right back. I'm going to see if that person left a message. All right. They didn't leave a message, so I don't need anything. Oh, shrimp overboard. Man down. I'm getting pooped already. And it's 1:30. All right, so now I'm going to take my spinach. And it says 6 ounces, so I'm going to use most of this package. And then what I don't use, I will send home, or I'll take the case. And I'm just going to let this wilt down. And while that's doing that, I'm going to see what I need to do for the sauce. And let's see, it says add half and half Parmesan. That's it. So I will use the evaporated milk first. It really doesn't take any time at all to get this to cook down. It's crazy how spinach works. Shrimp down. Said 1 cup of half and half, so I'm going to add a little bit. So it'll equal about a cup. And it says to stir it and let it boil. And then once it starts to boil, to add the Parmesan cheese. And my grandma and my mom actually always said if you were cooking something with spinach, to add a little bit of nutmeg. So let me see if I can find some nutmeg. Whoops. Goodness, I have allspice, pumpkin pie spice. Cinnamon. I know I have some nutmeg. Where are you, nutmeg? Other people get in here and put things sometimes where, because I like to have all of my like sweet spices up at the top. cream of tartar. Well, goodness. Nutmeg. So I'm just going to add just a little bit of nutmeg. It's boiling, obviously. So now I'm going to add my Parmesan. And I'm adding the whole bag because I like cheese. And because it said to add a cup, and this is 6 ounces, so. Now it says to add this back into there. This looks yummy. And then Katie will serve it with the farfalle pasta. I think I will just have it plain. Or maybe I'll put a little bit on farfalle pasta. I'm just going to call it bow tie pasta. So I got a little bow tie pasta down there. Make sure I get a couple shrimpies. Ooh-wee, that looks yummy. Okay, so now I need to figure out what pan I want to put this in for her. Let's see. This is supposed to be a cake pan, but I don't know. This is certainly going to be enough for 4 girls, I think. Oh, it's heavy. I'm going to add a little bit of the sauce to mine. Finish that in hers. Oh, I have a sink full of dishes now, so I think I'm going to wash those. But I'm going to go ahead and mix this up a little bit for her. Yeah, this looks fabulous. As a matter of fact, I'm going to try it. Very hot, so I'm just going to get some spinach, piece of pasta, whatever else is on there. I think it's our onion. That is muy delicioso. Okay, put this over here. I'm gonna turn you guys off for a minute. I'm gonna get some cleanup done. I'll be back. Actually, I didn't wash this pan yet, which is kind of good because there is another recipe that calls for a lot of the same thing. I'm going to add some butter to this pan this time. So I didn't even wash it because I'm going to put spinach and chicken in here. Actually says to go ahead and use butter. I'm going to melt that down, and then I'm going to put in some garlic, and add chicken broth and some cream, and then the Parmesan. So this is where I needed that chicken broth. So I'm going to add some garlic to this. Ooh, very garlicky, that's all right. She likes garlic, which is a good thing. Is to add about a cup of chicken broth. I'm probably just going to add all of it. I'm seriously taking another bite of my lunch. It's delicious. How much cream? This is a cup of cream too, so I'm gonna make a lot of sauce, but that's okay. She'll have an extra saucy dinner. I am getting pooped. It's been a busy day. She's worth it though. Okay, so after that, this is to add Parmesan, salt and pepper, and then spinach and mushrooms. And I am going to use frozen spinach in this one because that's what I have left. Other than, I mean, I could take some from her, but I'd rather use the frozen. So this is going to make like a Alfredo sauce again. Oops, totally dripped. Let that heat up. Oh. I'm going to look and see what else I have going on.
think just 2 more things after this, which is good. Because I'm pooped. What was I going to get? Oh yeah, my scissors. To cut this spinach. That was a shrimp. Quite enjoyable. Okay, so there's really, I have to cook this, and then I'm cooking a sauce, and then I think I'm done with the cooking, which is great. So I'll use this pan for the sauce too. So I will put this in here, and this starts with chicken. So I'm going to take some of the chicken that I've already made and put it down here on the bottom of this pan. Okay, now it's boiling. Stir up that cheese. Add some spinach. And some mushrooms.
think I'm going to throw a little bit of pasta in here too, just because I have extra pasta. Alright, so let's put this over the top of this. Again, so I'm not gonna put it in the water yet. Ooh-wee. That is full. And it smells good, good. Okay, so let me see what the next one is. It is lemon garlic pasta, so I'm using the same pan, because why not? Well, I'm supposed to be using lemon, but I don't seem to have it. So I'm switching this entire recipe up. And I'm going to make it an Italian dressing kind of a recipe. Because I have plenty of Italian dressing in there. Add the mushrooms and the spinach. And the chicken. This will be another meal for 4. So I don't know if this recipe will be included because I'm just kind of making it up as I go along. But I'm sure it will be delicious. Maybe I'll save that other recipe with the lemon juice till the next time. I'm going to garlic. And I'm going to use this onion and this celery that I had. I'm adding the pasta. I'm going to add a little more Italian dressing, I think. It's so funny, I think I always have lemon juice in there, but I do not, so I don't know where it went. I must have used it on something, or somebody did. Which is cool. I just didn't know. I'm gonna let that heat up and get all happy. I was careful to save that water and I didn't even use it. Now it smells good. I'm going to try it and see how it tastes, see if it needs anything. Oh, it's actually really good. That's really good. Maybe some salt. Try a little piece of the chicken. That is good. I don't think I'd add anything. I'm trying to think. I mean, you might add some Parmesan cheese to it, but I don't think I'd add any other kind of cheese, really. I don't think it needs it. So, oh, let's get that. I need a bowl. I think I'll just use this. All right. Oh, we're almost done, guys. We're almost done. I'm gonna bring you over here. Okay, so I have a huge chicken breast in each one of these. And I'm going to take some salt and pepper. And just season it up a little. And then I'm going to take ranch dressing. If I can open it. And squeeze that on top of the chicken. Okay, you see that? Excuse me. And then I'm going to take some bacon. I think I'm just going to do 2 slices on each. Oh, this bacon smells good. After this, I'm going to clean up and then I will make her some dessert. But I am pooped. Excuse me. So these broccolis are huge, so I'm gonna break them down a little. I mean, look at that. It's like a whole thing of broccoli. All right. Now I'm going to take some cheese. Put it on top. And that is a complete meal, maybe a meal and a half. all done. And she can freeze this. And I need to find a lid for them, or I think I just will have to cover them with foil. She can freeze it and it'll be done. I'm also going to take the broccoli. Gosh, these are so big. I guess that's what I get for buying the store brand. And then I'm going to put some extra virgin olive oil in there. And a little Cajun seasoning, just for a little bit of a kick. Seasoned salt. And some garlic nuggets. And then I will have her roast that in the oven. A sheet pan, and it will be very good. All right, so I am taking a break. I will be back. Okay, so I got the muffins done. They aren't the best looking muffins I've ever made, but they're not bad. So let's go ahead and get stuff packaged up because I need to be leaving here soon. I did not get the extras done, but that's all right, like for the dog or anything. I got this at Joann's that I thought I might use, but first I think I'm going to use some paper bags. So I know I'm going to put this on the bottom because it's Texas toast. They can have that with one of their meals. And grab these. I have a buffalo chicken dip, which is Lisa's famous recipe. Shrimp dip, which she loves. I'm going to put this down here on the floor because it's too hard to reach in there and grab it, so sorry. Shrimp dip and crab stuffed shells. I also have pasta with shrimp, mushrooms, caramelized onion with spinach. I don't want to make this too heavy. So I'm going to go ahead and put in the frozen broccoli and some frozen shrimp cocktail that I know she'll just like just to have. And I think I'll put in the roasted, or the broccoli, just the plain, and the kind that she can roast. I'm gonna get another bag. And I think I'm gonna put this in there first. This is the chicken with spinach Parmesan sauce. It is very saucy, so I put it in a bag. And then I think I'll put this Italian chicken. Pasta on top. I'm gonna put spinach and some stuffed mushrooms that I just bought. I also got her some pastaroni shells and cheese. She'll like that. And she loves these little peanut butter bites. And some tortillas. And let's see, I got her a couple of the blueberry muffin Lara bars. I know she likes those. And I'm going to go ahead and put in a ham and a chicken and a couple slices of cheese so that she can make her own roll-ups. This will fit on top. Nope. I'm just going to throw these away because I don't know what to do with them. I do have, I think I'm going to put these in another bag. So I think I'll get this bag. I'll put some peanut butter in here. And gosh, I'm popular today. I never get all these phone calls, so I don't even know what you guys saw, but I got some dark chocolate and some fudge brownies. I'm going to put those in here. Hopefully she'll have the stuff to make them. She loves brownies. I guess I'll take another piece of foil. Cover this up. And there's still a couple meals, so I don't know, I might get another bag because I don't want to make any of these too heavy. So let me see if I have another bag. Oh, this one might actually be the perfect size. This is that chicken bacon ranch. little slanty, but I think it'll be okay. And I've got some tortilla chips for her. And I have a couple of things of clothes that I'm going to put in that one. My goodness. I think I'm ready. Holy shamoly. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I know that I'm going to have fun going to get my, or not going to get my, but going to see my chicken, and I'm going to leave here in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to get the car loaded up, and then I'm out of here. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.